Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Sitting here for hours may not seem like the best thing to do, but don't worry, because after this, you'll want an encore or two. If you're asking yourself why I'm rhyming along, honestly, with my case of senioritis, writing an actual speech just seemed way too long. Being your class president, I know the difficulties we've faced, so I'm ecstatic to see that we have finally reached this place. I remember the beginning of senior year when we were all on Zoom. I became so accustomed to the comfort of my room. Then when we got back to school, everything felt so new. All these new rules, we had no clue what to do. But one thing that felt the same was the dreadful awaiting of the 400-500 wing intersection traffic game. Though we could no longer wake up 5 minutes before class, what's to complain? We got to see our wonderful teachers at last. Despite all the changes we faced this year, I was so glad to see at the football games there was still a sea of Ridge Spirit gear. A mouthful of baby powder at the whiteout game was not most enjoyable, but I can't be upset because the school spirit isn't to blame. What I'm about to say next is something you've probably heard, but I think it's still important that I spread the word. Throughout our 4 years at Ridge, with plenty to explore, maybe you found your calling, but maybe you want more. All I can say is that we've built this path to go out into the world and use our skills at last. High school days move fast, they say. Look, here we are, sitting on our very last day. So let us remember all of the wonderful knowledge that we've learned from our classes to prepare for college. Though we may be parting ways, the community at Ridge will always be here to stay. I know this rhyming may be getting old, but I can't guarantee you'll ever have the chance to hear something this gold. Okay, I'm nearing the end, but don't get too excited because I have one last thing to append. High school is known to be the golden years of our lives, but I believe that our lives have yet to begin. There is so much we have to look forward to. The highs, the lows, and everything in between. Though the high school movies we've seen on screens are quite deceiving, if it's taught me one thing, it's that high school was a time for us to grow into the people we aspire to be, the people we want to be towards others, and the people we've always looked up to as young children. So maybe this high school movie wasn't the best you've ever watched, but the movies of our lives are just beginning. And as Dr. Seuss once said, will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. It's 98 and 1/4% guaranteed. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So go, get on your way.